There we go. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy. I'm Mo, and today we're getting played with a little bit of Rocket Ranchers. So Rocket Ranchers was a game up on Kickstarter. I remember reaching out to the publisher for preview content, and I don't know if I ever hear back from them or just didn't come in time. I don't remember, but we backed it because it was a quick little, small little game, a small little card game. Wasn't very expensive. This is the core game. I'm actually going to listen to one of our favorite little chat buddies, David, and not include the expansion from the get-go. There is an expansion in here, so if you guys like this playthrough, want to see the playthrough with the expansion, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll do another lunchtime stream. This is supposed to be about 40 minutes. We'll see. It is just a set collection game. For lack of better terms, a set collection game where you're going to be playing cards to take rows on the board and try to get some points. In solo, of course, that does mean it is a beat your own score type of game. And as we know, I don't necessarily like beat your own score type of games. All right. All right, there we go. That's SodaStream. So if anybody wants a SodaStream, click the affiliate link down below. Although I don't have a SodaStream listed there, I probably should. Any of the affiliate links, search for SodaStream, give us a couple pennies, as it would be through Amazon. Here we go. So this is the setup for a two-player game or a solo game. Your deck is based off of the number of players and the types of colors. The colors may come in depending if you have certain corporate cards that require a certain color. I don't think any of mine do. We'll go over those in a minute. But you're going to add different number of cards and then a certain number of space cats. There is a promo, which I didn't include this time, so again, didn't include anything extra, where there is a Species X promo card. And what he does is he puts all of his buddies in there with you. And I don't remember if he scores negatively or positively. I think it's still negative. Like this is negative, 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 negative. Once you get to 5 cats, you're at 0. And then if you can get 6+ cats, then you get positive. But that one does require you to have... Not sure, because the card says at least 30 cats, but I guess you do 8 and then 22. I think the rulebook might, the card might be wrong. The math only came out to like 20 something. Didn't come out to 30, but yeah, you need to have 30 cats in the deck. We only have 8 because that's what you need for a 1 or 2 player game. The solo bot actually can be used in a 2-player game as well, just to give you more clearing of the row. That's primarily what the bot's going to do. So what we're going to do on our turn, we are going to try to get some of the animals into our corral. So we are rocket ranchers. We're trying to ranch these animals on these planets. And then we have these cards that we can play. So on our turn, we will choose one of our cards that we want to play. So say, for example, I play this card. This allows me to take 1 animal anywhere, right? And then we're going to refill. This one allows me to take 2 animals. And this can be horizontal or vertical, doesn't matter. This makes me, I have to take a square of animals. This, I take an entire column or row. And then the shepherd allows me to move, basically you're acting as a shepherd, allows you to move animals around. You can only do the shepherd action if you have done a tractor beam action on your turn. This can be done after you do the tractor beam. It can be done before the refill, after refill, but you have to play a tractor beam on your turn. That's pretty much it. On Susan's turn, she's going to go. I don't remember if she goes at the beginning. She's first or am I first? That's always the question. Species variance. No, that was what we already talked about. Scoring the game. No. Rebooting. End of turn. Where's the solo mode? There we go. Solo rules. Yeah, 3rd player. At the start of each turn. Okay, so she goes first. So she's going to go first. She's the 1st player. And then I'm second. There's David. I was wondering where you are, David. I was talking about you. I did not add the expansion just for you, David. I did not add the expansion into this one. If people want to see the expansion, we can play this again. So she's going to go first on each turn, which is basically just going to get rid of cards from the rows to help move that along. That is a pretty big deck there. I'm not sure how many cards total. It's a lot. So our goals, these are 2 common goals. Again, the promo pack, there is an additional credit pay. What that means is that you can score. I think you can score more points. There's more options for scoring. And then there's species X, which are the cats. And then basically you place these in your floof pile. We don't place them in our corral, is the special rule. And like I said, you lose points until you get above 6, and then you gain points. Species number 4 is the Baco. They basically lose us points until we get to at least 3 of them. Species number 2. Oh, and I forgot, these have to be in a very specific order because we have to score them in species order. So let's move the move those 2 guys around. Or actually, I can do this. This is probably better. There we go. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Oh, no, sorry. They're supposed to score first, and then these score. So it's possible things could mess us up. There we go. That works. This one here for the Elaplant, which is this big guy right here. You must discard a beamed or previously collected animal, not a cat. So in order to take him, we have to get rid of another animal, but he is worth 5 each. And then here, at the end of game, each set of 3 eyes is worth 10 points. So it's normal goal cards and trying to collect things and what have you. Any animal that is scored here does not score here. So you don't score these 3 animals as part of the credit payment over on this side. Guess that's it. So I guess we will go ahead and let her go first. See what happens. Pattern number 8, eliminate the indicated cards. So there goes 2 of the ones I needed for my objective. I need a discard. What right there. All right. I'm guessing you go top to bottom, left to right. I don't remember. All right. So, kind of want to look at the objectives. There is a piggy there. You have a Chapiwata, but like the Canis and the cow, we would already get 2 of, and there's another Canis way down here, and some chickens. So I can only put animals in a corral. So if I were to take, for example, this row here, one of these chickens would have to turn into a corral. Again, the color doesn't matter because none of my objectives are telling me that colors matter. So the question is, do I want to lose some chickens by not having a corral for them? Could do this one and try to come back to this one later. Yeah, so maybe that's what we do. Let's go ahead and do beam narrow. We're going to go ahead and take this row here. All right, we're going to go ahead and put 2 of our cows inside of this one. And then we're going to turn the llama into that because we need a set of 3 for the quasons. And then, oh, there's the space cat. So the way the space cats go is they tag along with anything you take next to them. So if I take the chicken or the Baco or any of them, then he's going to come along. All right. So the problem is I did that quason, right? And I still don't have a corral for another set of animals. And we do lose 6 points for each empty corral. Pattern S. Eliminate 1 species with the most cards from the wilderness. So 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, so it's either the Canis or the chicken. Let's get rid of this. Well, no, because if I do this, I get an eyeball, which I need. So let's get rid of this one, because I think I'm going to do these 4. Let's get rid of this one and see if maybe we can get something else. A drone. Drone works because I can flip him upside down. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that one to get these 4. I'm going to go ahead and put him here. I'm going to flip the drone upside down. Get us 2 chickens. Now, there are 2 ways that you can get the cards back into your hand. One is to just run out of cards, basically play all your cards. The other is to do a reboot action, which basically is kind of like passing your turn. You just do a reboot and you get all your cards back. So it's really, you know, if you can't take any card, then you want to do a reboot action. I do also have, I got to remember, I do have the ability to shepherd. I can do the shepherd now, or I can do the shepherd later. So I need more chickens. What do I have left? I have a single card, and I have the 2. If I do the chicken, I will get me a space cat. But it depends which 2 I do. I can do those 2, those 2. I need eyeballs. I don't see any eyeballs, so I'm going to fill and then see if I want to do my shepherd. Will be Chapiwada. There's a Quazon. And there's a Kullik. I want that Quazon. So, with my shepherd, shepherd swap 2 animals in the wilderness of the same biome. You may not shepherd different biomes or cats. So I can swap 2 of the same biome. Well, that doesn't help me as much as I want it to. So what could I could swap these 2, but that doesn't help me. I could swap the camel here, which again doesn't help me. I could do the elephant, but he will require me to discard somebody else. And I don't have a place for him right now. So I don't think I'm going to shepherd. All right. Okay. So Susan's turn. Biome is the color of the animal. It's the color. The color. So this is grasslands, jungle, desert. There's tundra is white, and then there's a brown, I think mountains. Pattern C, eliminate the indicated cards. Oh. And I didn't move it. Like, I don't want to move this one because I needed that eyeball. Needed that eyeball. There's another eyeball, though. There's another eyeball. Okay. So, do I take these ones? Because then I can take this. I can take either one. It really doesn't matter because I need another place, and then I deal with getting my cat later, hoping she doesn't make me lose my cat. Some odd animal names. Yeah, it's, fantasy, space, animals. Chicken's still a chicken, though. I guess everywhere you go, a chicken is a chicken. I think I'm going to do the single. I'll take this Quazon. Means I also get the cat. And now we will refill. And then I want to swap. I don't feel like I need to do a shepherd. I don't need to do a swap. I missed that piggy, didn't I? Yeah, he discarded that piggy. I wasn't even paying attention to the pig. I need at least 3 pigs. Which are Bako. Don't know what Bako means. Oh, I could do this. Yeah, so I am going to use my shepherd. I'm going to move this one and this one. Because then I can take him with the chicken and start another set of 3. All right. Cat is still a cat in space. Yeah, cat is still cat in space. You're right. Pattern P. Eliminate all space cats. There are no space cats. We don't have to do that. All right, then we're going to do our shepherd. We're going to go ahead and do these 2. Or not shepherd. Our beam standard. Beam standard. There we go. So we're using tractor beams. Tractor beams. There we go. It's a big deck of cards. I feel like in solo it should be a lot smaller. Cat doesn't need a corral. No, they go into the floof. It's called the floof. We are actually space dogs, it says. I don't know if it's got that anywhere. All right. So we are back to our full hand of cards. And she gets to go. Pattern M. Eliminate any one row or column from the wilderness. Yeah. I don't need any of these animals, do I? Currently, I'm not working on any of these animals. So it really doesn't matter which one I eliminate, and color doesn't matter for me right now. So we will get rid of... It doesn't matter, right? What's the most out here, though? There's a lot of elks, or kelks. So I almost feel like I don't want to eliminate the kelks, because there's 2 here, 2 there. There is the elephant, but again, to get him, I have to get rid of somebody else. Right now, my chickens are worth 1. These are finally worth 1 point. My chickens are. My cows still are not worth any points. Do I get rid of the elephant? That's 5 points. We'll get rid of this row, though. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep our kelks. We'll go ahead and get rid of this row. Ooh, more kelks. All right, let me double check the shepherd. It says I must play a tractor card anytime when your turn, even after repopulating, continue making things. Use a special program place of your discard pile. The shepherd swaps 2 animals. You must play it. Okay, so it doesn't. I don't have to play the tractor beam first. I just need to play one during that turn. So that I wasn't doing. Unfortunately, he is the same color as this one, so that's all I would be able to do there. I do have 2 kelks here, but I don't have anywhere to place them. I think I need to take a 4. There's the Baco. Oh, that's a good row. I think we'll do that. Let's go ahead and do that first. We're going to go ahead and do... yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll do him for the Baco. We'll do him for the elephant, the elephant. I'm going to run out of corral space here. There you go. Like so. All right. Ooh, space cat. How many space cats do I need? Oh, I'm sorry. When I placed him, I needed to discard another animal. Without knowing that that was what was coming out. So let's discard a cow. Yeah, if I have at least 1, it's just worth 0 points. So we'll discard the cow to get that elephant because he's worth 5 points. All right. Oh, do I want to... The problem with me, the problem with the shepherd really needs to be for me, not to mess up another player, which is what it would normally be, because I don't know what she's going to do. So I could move something and then she just knocks it out. So I feel like the shepherd is really for me, not for messing up another player like it mentions in the book. Eliminate the indicated cards in the wood. Oh, just get rid of the cat. And another elephant. Elephant. Hey, we got another elephant. And another cat. It worked out. Oh, and it's right next to the kelk, which I was planning on doing some kelks. So. I can get the cat with this, which then the llama would turn into another space for the kelks. Yeah, let's... Oh no, I'm going to get rid of the cow. So actually, I will be able to start the kelks right now. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Actually, I can discard a beam. So one that I beamed during this turn, I could also get rid of. All right, so Roz, and we have Roz, now we have Flame. So I'm going to keep the kelks because there's a lot of them out there. So we're going to get rid of the cow to play the elephant, and then we'll put the kelk there. One, two. We got some chickens. We got a flama. Eliminate any one biome. So I have to eliminate an entire biome. All right, we definitely aren't going to eliminate jungle, because I need all these kelks. I only have 3 biomes is the problem. So I get rid of a chicken. Chickens are right now worth only 1 point. I have to get to 6 for it to be worth 2. The kelks are just too many kelks. I don't want to get rid of that many kelks. This gets rid of 1. We'll go ahead and get rid of the desert. All right, so I was saying, oh, this is a huge deck. It's going to take forever, but that right there just annihilated, like, how many cards? Like 7? Got us another elephant. Unfortunately, I do not have something to discard with him. Ooh, but he's right here where I need for those guys. Ooh, that works. All right. That works. And I can discard... Oh, I don't want to discard my Baco, though. Oh, because how many Bacos I need? I need 3. Yeah, definitely don't discard the piggy. There's another piggy here. Because I was thinking I would do this, which would take these 4. But I would have to discard something. I need at least 3 to start scoring the kelks. So I think what I'll do first, I'll play the single to get the Baco. And hope he doesn't get rid of my elephant. Another Baco. We're going to go ahead and play this. Oh, there's another Baco here. So let's actually move this down here with this other one. So either together, make them easier for me to gain. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, geez, come on. Well, at least there's still that one there. Wouldn't have mattered. I didn't move that. I was like, oh, I said I was going to only move on my turn, but like that wouldn't have mattered. That one was already there. Choppy Wada. There's another cow. Another Choppy Wada. Another Flama. So we'll go ahead and use our beam to do these 4. We will discard him. Now it's a stack. I can put it like that and not get confused. To play him. And then we'll put both of these kelks inside of that one. All right. And then that was my last card, so I get all my cards back. Ooh, we need him. We've got 4. We need 6. Ooh. Got us a space cat. And a drone, which is like a camel with wings. Camel with wings. All right, so Susan's turn. She's doing the exact opposite. Oh, she's getting rid of our kitty. I need at least, what do I need? I need 5 cats to not lose points. There's 8 in there, and she's discarded 2. So I'm right now, there's 4 cats gone. I need 3 more cats, which means there's only 4 left. There's one of them. I think I need to go after the cats. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ooh, if I get that Baco, I'll get both those cats. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's just do the 1. We'll get the Baco. These 2 cats tag along. Okay, so we're at 4 of 5. So right now we're at... Right now at 4... only -2. So this is the cats are actually a plus and a minus. If you only get 1 cat, you're at 0. But after you get past 1, you start losing. If you're at 0, you lose 5. If you get to 2, you lose 2, 4. Like as you get more, you start losing more again until you get to 5. All right, we got our 3 Baco, so we're good. We're good here to start scoring points on that. We're not losing points there. Elephants automatically gain points. Kelks are currently at 1, and chickens are currently at 1. There's our another croissant. Like a croissant. It's a croissant. And some more cows. Pattern A. This one. There goes my croissant. My croissant has left. And a chicken. I needed the chicken. Needed that chicken. Hey, chicken. Chicken came back. I always thought it was the cat came back, but in this case it was the chicken came back. Alright, so. We have another kelk here. And a chicken. And we have the pig here. A pig here. So, I'm going to shepherd this pig here. I'm going to play the square. Quare, as Lucita says, or she used to say quare. We're going to flip him over. I'm going to put that one there, that one there, that one there. It's a quare. Now she says square. Oddly sad whenever she starts like actually speaking properly instead of saying her baby words. I'm like, we don't want her to speak like that forever. But it was cute while it lasted. All right, reboot. So that just means that they shuffle their deck. So part of the rules do say you could take that reboot card out if you don't want it, just because it does cause some randomness to come in. Although for me, it was at the bottom anyways. All right, so we need another cat. We need this last cat, right? So I have to get this. So I can get the chicken, because I need some chickens. So I do have the option of getting two. We want to start some capybaras. Why not? Let's do some capybaras. So we'll do these two. Which gets us the cat. And then start some capywaras. And the chicken. Ooh, got us another Elaplant. Ooh, two Elaplants. Which is fine, because I can discard both of those. As long as she doesn't mess with this row, I'm good. Nope, she did not mess with that row. She left that row alone. All right. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to grab both of these. I'm going to discard both of those. Give me some more Elaplants. All right. That is a lot of moo cows. And I got rid of my cows. That's kind of bad. Although we do have a Banco, which we need for this. I need more eyeballs. I'm currently at 4 of 6 eyeballs. All right. That was my last card, so I get my deck back. Eliminate one row or column. The problem is my capywaras are here, so I don't want to remove that. I could remove... Those are all straight. I don't want to mess with him, so I cannot remove that one or that one. Because he's a gimme. This is 2 cows. This is 3 cows. I mean, I don't have any cows yet, so I guess we'll do this. Right. More cows. The plushie. See, this is where if I would have had my mascot originally, right, with the new cube, the little jiggly cube, if we would have done a playthrough for him, I would have been like, hey, can you make it jiggly? Right, so we have 2 Bacos. Let's just go for it. Let's go ahead and we're going to play that one. Take this to get both Bacos. Now, this is the only thing that seems unfair with solo are these corporate objectives, because the bot doesn't know to go after the corporate objectives. Like, it doesn't say, make sure you go after what's going to make me lose the most points. But again, it is a point thing. You can sit on 2 cows. Don't sit on the cows. Well, I guess you have to. All right. We need another corral. We'll put the cows up here on the corral. Running out of corral space. All right, so we are getting down on there. Tukas. Oh, Tukas. Tukas. Oh, sorry, I took that. This cat should have came along too. The cats tag along. So we have some Canis. So let me double check if I play until I've completely done all the cards, or I get one more turn after I can't fill. Luna's pile is empty at the end of a turn. This signals the end of the game. Players finish the round so that all players have equal number of turns. All right. So basically, she's going to go. She will cause the deck most likely to run out. And then I get to go again. If I cause the deck to run out, then that would be the end of the game because we had an even number of turns. Right. Eliminate the 4 in the middle. Bye-bye, plushie. Bye-bye, plushie. Yeah, so we got... I'll count my cards after this. So we count an average of 4 cards leaving per round. Or actually, it's more like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we probably have 2 rounds left. Probably 2 rounds left. Woo! Linen finish. Blessing and a curse. Okay. So we have a chicken, which we need. We have the kelk. We have another chicken. We have 2 chickens. No quasons. What's going to give me the most points? Chickens, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'd make me 6. Gets them up to 2 points each. Kelk, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 5. It's still only 1 point each. No pigs. The Kadiwas are worth 0. Trying to see if I could move a Kadiwa. I could, but unfortunately that's going to give me this Canis that I don't want. Yeah, I don't want that Canis. Actually, no, I'd get the Canis and the plushie. Well, no, I'd be swapping the plushie. I want to get one more corral. Corrals, if you don't fill a corral, it's -6. I think it might be worth it. So we'll use our shepherd to swap. Oh, no. Hang on. I can do these 3 there. And then swap the plushie. Oh, yeah, let's do that instead. Swap the plushie with the Kapiwa. Then use our square tractor beam to get all of them. So, cow, Kapiwa, Kapiwa, cow. There we go. Now they're worth some points. All right. Just have to hope she doesn't do anything with my chickens. Ooh, an elephant. Oh, Oh, and some kelks. Oh, and another elephant. Oh, that's a tough one. Because the elephants, again, are worth 5. I just have to discard 1. And anything I discard is only going to be roughly 1 point right now. All right, so this is the last round. So I can actually discard. Ooh, I can actually discard the Quaison. So I can pick up 2 is the most I can pick up. I can discard the Quaison because I'm not going to get to 6. I think the elephants are going to give me the most, right? But I do have to discard another 1. So 3, 3. I can discard the chicken and the Quaison or the kelk. That's fine. All right. So we're going to grab both elephants. We're going to put those. We're going to discard Quaison and the kelk. All right. Yep. That's it. Even number turns. Now we are going to calculate points. It says from top to bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need some kind of scoring sheet thingy. Something that lets me write. All right. So we have, let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 scores us. Oh, hang on. I didn't realize that it went to 0. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bring that calc back. I got too many of those. Did not see that. Okay. So now we're at 6, which is the max. 10. 5 each. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Each set of 3, I have one set of 3, gets 10. All right, now we score the empty corrals are -6. I have no empty. Anything with 3, okay, so we don't score this again. So we discard that. We don't score the pigs again, so we'll discard that. We don't score these guys again, so we'll discard that. All right, and then, okay, so 3, 4 doesn't give me any more, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're at 5, 9, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 69 points. I don't know if that's good or bad. You have 3 sets of 3. Oh, no. So each set of 3 is just for this particular species. Yeah. So it's just that one species I needed to get 3 sets of 3. Oh, I forgot to count my cats. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cats are 1 point each. So that is 6 points. So let's add another 6 to that. So I'm actually at 75. 75. I don't know if 75 is a good score or bad score or not. No idea. All right, so let's go ahead and flip over and give our first impressions, final thoughts, first impressions. All right, the first thing are the components. The components are really good quality. Like, I mean, for, again, a first-time publisher Kickstarter game, and unfortunately they didn't succeed, I think, financially or whatnot. I don't know if it was going to cause issues with fulfillment, but I believe another publisher did pick them up. So there will be a second edition of this. But even still, for the first time game, the cards are nice card stock. They were easy to shuffle and riffle shuffle. The card art is great. I like the card art. It's unique and not unique at the same time. No, there's no score level in the rulebook. Unfortunately, it even says it's just a beat your own score type of game. So we'll kind of give that thoughts in a minute. But each of the art is unique to a small degree in some of them, like the Capiwadas, right? He's got a pink tail. This one's got like a blue tail. So they kind of have different colored tails. I think most of the other ones though are pretty much the same. The plushie changes color, of course, based on his region. I think they all have like this little cell phone tractor recorder thing in there. The Quazons, I think, are the same. But the art's cute. I like the art. Now, the Space Cats, I think all are unique, including the promo pack. So they're really cool looking. I mean, that's the key of the game, right? Is all these cute little cats that are in here. The rulebook was good, easy to understand, very basic, nothing really big about it. I mean, there's not much in this game, so I don't think the rulebook had to be that complex. The box itself was fine. It had one of those little cardboard things, but it was packed with the cards. So if you sleeve your cards, they're not going to fit really that well back in. And if you have the expansion, you're definitely not going to be able to fit it in without throwing that insert out, which I had to do. So I could get it all into one box because I don't like multiple boxes. But yeah, the components fun. I like the components. Everything's easy to read, easy to understand. Do you think Audrey would play this with you? Yeah, Audrey would play this with me. I don't see why she wouldn't play this. This is nice, easy, like, I mean, I finished the game in 40 minutes, which is what the box said. So it does seem to go pretty quick. And we like set collection games. We've got a couple other set collection games, but that's kind of the thing is when you have multiple set collection games, which one are you going to keep, right? Which one do you want to do? I played a very similar game to this called, I think it was it Wild Realms? I played another one very similar to this where I was moving animals up and down, left and right. Or maybe it was DNA or one of those. And again, from a solo experience, it really wasn't for me. This one similarly, and I mean, that gets down to my fun at 2, and maybe I'll get to that there. Again, I don't like point scoring or beat my own score. Next is the mechanics. So the mechanics are very simple, right? You have these cards and you're taking a particular row or column. You have the ability to mitigate the bad market with the Nice Shepherd card, right? You can move some of the animals around like I did once or twice and was able to get better cards for me. But at the whole time while you're doing the set collection, you have to pay attention to all the objectives. And that's probably the most difficult part, is remembering those objectives. Like, for example, with the Baco, I didn't notice that it said, oh, when you get to 7, you actually start losing points. And actually, if I would have paid attention, I actually cost myself 15 points because the Baco, it only wants you to have 5 of them. And if I would have paid attention to that, and it's hard, right? I'm trying to do stream, trying to do this all at the same time. I would have actually gotten more points. So I would have actually discarded another Baco to get me down to 5, which then I would have kept. Who did I have left? Well, I kept a Quazon, but it wouldn't have gotten me anything. Yeah, Quazon wouldn't have gotten me anything. Because unfortunately, because you're scoring it as a species, you don't score it for the number that you have. 2 birds with 1 stone. Play this with Audrey until and all expansions might be worth Friday night play. I'll see if she wants to instead of My City. I'll see what she wants to do. I mean, it's light enough. It's need a couple lighter games sometimes for those evening streams, especially if we've had a rough week of sleep. Difficulty. This isn't difficult. Like I said, I think the biggest difficulty is the cards and the corporate cards. So these ones, the corporate cards, these are the advanced mode. You don't need to play these in your initial game. So if you're introducing it to new gamers and new players, you don't need to incorporate those. But I find, yeah, the difficulty is pretty easy. It's got cats. I might actually take this, David. I might take this to my sisters. We're going to my sisters at the end of the month. I might take this to play with her. Because she likes cats. Worst case scenario, it ends up in her house. And if Audrey doesn't like it, then it ends up culling for charity. Or if my sister doesn't like it, then Audrey doesn't like it, ends up for culling for charity. Last is fun at 2. Again, didn't play it at 2. As a solo game, like I said, it was fine solo game. I think the Susan bot works perfectly fine. It clears out the market. You are just trying to beat your own score. You're trying to optimize what you can do. That, at the same time, I felt like was not a perfect AI, because, for example, in the case of the olive plant, it leaves those out there. It doesn't say when it gives you an option of removing a row or removing a column, make sure you remove the row or column that would earn you the most points. That would make the most sense, right? Because another player would have gone after those olive plants. They would have. They would not have left those for me. But because you're going after beating your own score, okay, fine. Next time I just need to be able to do it again. The problem is if I don't get a good corporate card that gives 5 points per animal. So where are the rest of the corporate cards? Let me see. Let me see what the other corporate cards have. Cows must discard 1 space cat for each pair of cows you collected. So this is where this one would hurt you. You'd lose your cats. For each space cat discarded, you get 6. So that could score high, but like some of these, this is like, okay, 1, 6, but you can get -4. The plushie, he likes you having a lot. Number of unique colors. Okay, so they want the number of unique colors for each set you score. And it says tundra are wild or unique. Chickens give you 4. Wow. Canis is even odd 3 or -2. The chop you out of scores if they are species they are placed with and do not score on their own. So that one you actually, it mimics another species. Kelk, if you have the most, you get 15. If you have some, you get 2. If you have none, you get -5. So I think like in these, to beat your own score, and that's again where the randomness is, if you don't get a corporate card that can allow you to get a lot of points, 5, 6, 15, you're going to have a lower score. Or the exact opposite, right? if you have a if you have an animal or a corporate objective, you have 3 corporate objectives that score high points, very high points. Like even the Baco, if I would have done it right, would have gotten me 25 points. Like if I don't get a Baco next time, the next probably highest I could get maybe with another card might be 9, 10. For example, the Quazon only gave me 10. I don't know. I don't know how much they've balanced those corporate cards and whether or not in a beat your own score, those are ideal to play. We never saw the white background. Yeah, so those are the other species, the other 2 locations. Yeah, so the tundra is the white one, and then the mountains is is the red orange one. But yeah, no, it's fine. I think at a multiplayer, it's definitely probably a better multiplayer game because, like I said, the AI is just not smart enough to take cards that it should take, in my opinion. Last is the theme. There's a theme, right? There's some flavor text. I like it. They got some goofy flavor text in here, so you can read the flavor text out to your play group and all. So that kind of makes a little bit more sense. It says that we are dogs, but nowhere on here is there anything that resembles a dog or dog spaceship pilots. But the rest of the theme is fine. They're alien creatures. You're trying to collect the alien creatures. You're trying to put them in the corrals. And the space cats just tag along because that's what space cats do. So yeah, the theme's fine. Again, if the theme or the appearance, the art of the game wasn't something that drew me in, I wouldn't have ever backed this. And that's more, a lot of times, sometimes why I back these little small, inexpensive games is because the art, right, and the quote theme that they put onto them is appealing, right? So there we go, guys. That is the first impressions on this. Like I said, may see if Audrey wants to play this on Friday. If not, we will probably be playing My City. I do need to throw up a stream for tomorrow and Friday still. I've been very bad about throwing up my streams. So it's because I need to find like a little small game still. And I'm not to say I'm running out, but like I'm running out of little small games. So that's what it is. If you want to help, thanks for David for helping, the children at Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Of course, the link is always down below, or if you're live, it'll show up in the chat every so often, either when David does it or when Streamlabs does it on its own. I'm Marvel United Extra. The problem is I'll blaze through my minis that I've got painted. That's my struggle with doing more than one Marvel United a week now. I don't want to blaze through all the minis because I need to use those painting streams a little more wisely. I do have Starcadia Quest. We never did finish that, so I do still have a couple of the Zeniths, so I might do a Starcadia Quest. And then I was looking at Solar Storm last night. Between that and this, I might do Solar Storm, which is sitting over there. I've played it off channel, but I've never played it on channel. It's kind of like a pandemic rescue your spaceship type game. Maybe we'll keep with the space theme with Starcadia Quest and Space Cats. Just have to paint more Marvel United. Yeah. But the problem is when I paint more Marvel United, then I can't paint the other games that I've not brought to the channel, which are long overdue. Like I still have Lands of Evershade back there, which I've not brought to the channel because I've not painted them. So there we go, guys. That is that. I'm going to go, I need to order some food. We don't have food, unfortunately. And then I'll be back this evening. This evening we are going through Earthbound, the 3rd mission. I don't know if that's the last mission, because again, I don't remember if the missions can be replayed as just a base or whatnot. I'll probably ask in their Discord to get clarification on that. But we'll be doing that. Star Realms is quick. Yeah, Star Realms is quick. I do have. Well, I put it up. I already put it up, David. If it was still sitting in the room, I would have considered that because I would see the box. But I already put that one up. We'll figure it out. The streams will be scheduled. Appreciate everybody coming out. Hey there, guys. Until next time. Peace.